Trending stars.
This is Trending Star and I am Alina Fechunga, and today we have the Vu hit mega nyimbo hii kubanga mabogoso. So yeah, we're here to know Sean Morgan.
Yeah.
I wanted to say Don't Dada.
Okay. That's nice. That's nice.
Yeah, I think in most of your songs you're like Don't Dada chan 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 shara vichi vichi chan.
Yeah.
You know the dancer thing. Yeah.
That's dancer.
But welcome to the show.
Thank you very much.
How have you been? How has life been?
I would say God has been good.
Mm-hmm.
Life has been good on a positive note. So things have been going on well. So yeah, thank God for everything, I would say. Yeah, man.
All right, so you've started 2025 on a very high note.
Yeah, Vu.
Can you just tell us, how have you started the year musically?
Actually, before I dropped this song, I went silent like for 7 months.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, let me try to tell people that I'm back. Yo, it's been a minute. I missed you guys. I hope you also missed me. So like that abuela. So that was the rationale of the song.
Yeah.
So I would say abuela no sobano 2025.
Now.
Now.
But how has the recipient been so far?
I think positive feedback.
Yeah.
And I boy. So and I feel basi. So I got street in the ghetto, up, down, everywhere, worldwide.
Okay, now let's dive into your musicology.
Yeah.
Tangoruza kuti Sean Morgan. Zina lake lenileni for starters and then Dani Labansonko.
My name is Kumbo Kafwafa. Yeah, I would say the meaning by ID.
And then Sean Morgan anabwera bwanji.
Sean Morgan anabwera muntana ita kundipatsa. Because when I was studying music, sindi kaimba najira viro kaisela kuda okay ningo yesela because I used to write songs for my cousin kumalembele na kumabasa. So like okay, I should try to go with it to the studio. So I went na vari mari kuganingina kunzuzu. By that time the producer was Twiggy. So I naimba nyimbo yo. So he's like, bang. Nyimbo ivika ngatisia ku Malawi. Dzina koni ndani ndulande ribe dzina. Serious, So I made Magondo very Morgan Henry like so it's like from now on you'll be Sean Morgan. Like okay. Bamba I'm like kina go bas na bezori ndamboni kanga Sean Morgan. I'm part of the movement.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So the dreadlock was from back then. Kabena is
No.
I think it complements the Sean Morgan.
So that time na in the secondary school, so I didn't even mind of the dreadlocks.
Yeah.
It is more artistic expression.
Yeah.
It's part of the business.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, okay, not the dread. Yeah. I think you have to grow it long.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you have told us kudai unapita ku studio kukapanga record.
Yeah.
How did you know kuti ineyo ndilindilu solo imba?
Okay, but I mean lembe antu like amabwera uzamango practice udeni what I used to write. Komano zodi nene ngazapita studio like becoming an artist. I didn't know we were just doing it for fun. Until mwina mapia pressure like kina kumabezori mwina neighbor like you're playing with beats. That's when you started going to the studio. Mahamba na upanga ni record. So yeah.
All right, so wachula Morgan Heritage, kuri Mumvera Morgan Heritage, definitely dance ndiyo mwakula nayo.
Yeah.
So can you just tell us some of your musical influences apart from Morgan Heritage?
Music influences like they came from the mighty Bob Marley, Kumalaya Gunogu, Ko say Madafari, the Gift Formulas, and even had dance Amina Maimba, Kali, before us. So they always respect those who have been there before us. We've listened to all the song, everybody. Yeah.
Okay, everybody.
Most, Anna Bezori is out there. Even underground or Mango Avail. So the 90 year in just some 2011 to 2016. But now you're in a dance in Avoria Meridian from Wedge Records, as well as Kafpi, everyone. So we used to listen to those songs. So I think that's where the influence comes from. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Talking of dancehall, I know kuti dancehall has a lot of negativity, towards it. Pali bamina nakuza so kuti Sean Morgan mukufuna kuyamba kuimba koma dancehall imwina taisiranika mwina Afrobeat or something else.
Yeah. Of course I've had those suggestions, but then I grew up in the reggae and dancehall environment. Like my dad loves reggae a lot. Like and zangena gesa magonda so dance so tinagula minimum so I think taji yangena feel no dance so as well as message mene magonda kunenedo when as far as reggae and dance is concerned, unity, peace, conscious side, and even badness as well. So we love those things. So I think the amazing and Bangisa one bit okay, have to go with this thing.
All right. Yeah. So you have talked about, the different touch that dancehall is associated with. Yeah. Which one do you specifically think you're good at? And have you explored on say you're just like muna side ya conscious, muna the badness side or chinansanganya?
No, we just go with the flow because at the end of the day, we as entertainers, we have a social responsibility. So we would go to the conscious side. We're going through a lot as people. Yeah. So we also have to tackle those areas like ghetto youth. Okay, we have to work hard. Things are really hard these days. So no like permanent. So at the end of the day, we can't always be complaining. So we also have to tackle the happiness side of the person. So I call it 360. Yeah. So you go even the bad side when I was if that's dance at the end of the day. When I look at dance, it was all about toasting and being DJs. So so I love the conscious side, the lyrical side, the meditation side. Yeah.
Okay, now talking of the lyrical side, the meditation side, what's your creative process like? You have thought of an idea, I feel like the idea take us through the process.
It zima rengela, I would say. Sometimes I would see something on TV, watch news, I've been even reading a book. Yeah. So you come up with an idea. Or else say, you know. Akozongo kangari angonina mundu jazi zindikira yo come up with a song like hey bro can you listen to this song I say so mayiga no in general everybody should relate so kwambili nani makulibiro rife ya Malawi most of Malawians we are going through the same phase like we meet the same problems so makaru kaimbe yo waimbira Malawi right now we're talking about heartbreaks makabi chindiyo kangari so yeah dikamugamba zan sanje antwenagi oyidebo antwena so it's the national thing would say so that's typical Malawian thing so yeah that's my creative process try no ndikozongo come studio kungo over beat with the rhythm or the melody it speaks for itself I think ndikambe muzayura so it depends I wouldn't be specifically kunayakudi zimayilika ndiyakudi mas as the spirit leads, I would say. Yeah.
All right, so now let's talk about dancehall in Malawi right now. I feel like in the genre yogudi or imbambili, they will start with dancehall, after some time they'll be like, I'm not getting the much needed attention that I need when I switch to Afrobeat kaya mapiano. How do you see the dancehall music industry in Malawi right now? Do you think we are making progress?
Yeah, I would say you're making progress because I think the way we knew dancehall 15 years ago, it's not many it's just that no like other genres have dominated like Afro music. It's but these genres would come, but then to me we just stick to what we started, because I think career ya wina aliyeso mwibango umuntu umaze bango observe okay let me try this so if you feel like it's working I wouldn't say those are sellouts like yoga could dance or video. At the end of the day, you also have to also see the business side of music. So we as dance artists, what dance we have seen artists or even outside, even here in Malawi, you can easily switch. Me, I can do Afro, me, I can do reggae, me, I can do. That's why since makazo vuda wa artists wa dance, kubezo wa bida wa Afro, which artists wa dance wa jumpira dance ya hip hop. We are flexible. That's what we call DJing. So yes, this is my cause of wood. As long as you're making money.
All right, as long as you're making money, people. Okay, so now you've talked about the monetary aspect about it. Yeah. So should we say guri kudanso gusoguri indalama?
Yeah, because at first you would do art for art itself. In the course of time, you also have to look at the business side of it. So matter okay. Kaligale dance used to be very hard, like you would go very hardcore. But then right now, I think Ambira Banga realized, okay, we let's often need a beat, even the ladies' side, even so, tikamona statistically, Ambira Maka's mind. So you see it trending. Yeah. You understand? So you can do dance at the end of the day, and I say, timakonda izezi koma iweyo whatever sizes you get so mundu uri somangona zoti okay anzatu magenres ena akuimba zonani so say okay let me try to soften it a bit and ukazivanga soften it you see kuti alesi warani so gone are the days umene zoti if you mavila izizi basa sendingave zina because at the end of the day we just listen to music for music's sake.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, it goes beyond just, you know, but you also need to dive into the dynamics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because kubarura zori iweyo maimba zimezozo, but then we also have a life to live. You also have to look after ourselves. Because next time when you sing us on TV, tikale fresh popo.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right. Nde wakambako zokuti as antwambila dance so sizimavura kupanga switch you can do afro you can do that. So should we say kuti apart from dance yomo mapangai nthawi nako zati zizimusambira afro we are going to see the singing side of you.
We never know.
We never know.
Yeah.
You know so aba bandi maganiza kuti kodi Sean Morgan sangangotonesa komwina the singing side of him a little bit because you said you can jump on afro beat.
Yeah. Because even with dance now, it combines a little bit with something to do with Afro.
Yeah.
So I would use melodies, I would use tension. So imakaza rumina kiki jarango iva isa would dance over imakabe something to do with Afro.
Okay, I think
so, yeah.
I'm looking forward to you jumping on something hip hop or Afro rather. Could it in fact could I Sean Morgan?
Life is full of surprises. Yeah. I would wake up today and do Mama Piano.
Trending stars.
Let us now talk about the comparisons that we have Malawi Gono. Our dancer community is not that big. And tukumakhala kulai, Wagur is better than this one, or this one is better than that person. Iweyo ngati Sean Morgan, and pakama kupanga compare ndi ma dance fanatics ena ku Malawi Gono. Umazirenga bwanji.
Last time I checked, comparison kills joy. So I'm just enjoying the moment right now. Without comparing myself to any other artist. I think to me, I'm different in my own way. They are different in their own way. That's why so I think in a Malawian perspective, we wouldn't let 2 or 3 stars shine at the same time. Winner shouldn't be there for a long time. So the management even Kagunja, but you know, it's a showbiz where you know Bamaka has something to do with competition. Me, or Gabena if any fans are if it, because in dance we have a loyal fan base. Community cinemas you don't switch sides. If you're for artist X, you won't be for artist Y. So it's normal. It's part of the industry, but I don't think comparing me to any other artist it's a good idea, and most especially when we are just rising, they should just keep on supporting us. I would say keep on supporting us. It's all about dance at the end of the day. We keep it lovely, we keep it dancehall.
You previously talked of dancehall being, not dancehall, but music in general being also, you know, a business at the end of the day. And as artists, you need to brand yourselves at the same time because I think your brands go hand in hand with whatever you're portraying out there.
Yes.
Can you just tell us, Kurigodi, as an artist, as Sean Morgan, who use a platforms to brand yourself as the artist that you're supposed to be?
I would say in England, I look and research on many things on social media, even branding wise. So my music, I would try as much as possible with it, like my music should tally with the way I look, the way I present myself, and you know, using social media to more or less like influence to get you to that. Okay, fine, from the streets, but then you can look like this, you can make out, you can change. So always use social media in a positive way. That's what I would say.
All right. So, and talking of Tikukamba Wambiliza, you know, the dancehall industry in Malawi, what challenges are there in the dancehall industry right now in Malawi? I mean, as an industry, we're gonna go far.
I think these problems, I'm a bit not even dancehall. So first and foremost, you know, we need money. We need money if we are to go further with this thing. We just need money, and even I would say even government can even, take a lead to help mad artists, coming up with festivals, even my exchange programs. I don't know, lack of a better word. Like some artists who go kunja umena some 1 or 2 3 things. How industry will take a minute. So even Arts Council. I don't know if you ever heard of that. We don't have it in Malawi right now. So zimatandiza so kunena kuti ati bire patsogolo, not only dance. So zinthu zambiri zimakhaza kuti zikufunika drama. Base yake ni drama. So kuti tikhaene drama, I think zinthu zimakhaza cheaper promotion wise, even if no umenye collab ndi munthu wakunja, they would need a little something. Yeah. So we're talking about $1 of which timakhaza running out of some forex here in Malawi. So cool. I wouldn't say support because at the end of the day, these days, antu akamva nyimbo yabo kandi afro, kandi dance, kandi reggae, and amapanga support. They're coming to your shows, they'll stream your music, but no maka support. Come at the end of the day, ango piti sabe ngo support. So yeah.
All right. So now you've talked of, collaborations, artists being sent kunja.
Yeah.
And I think as a country also, we are fighting that.
Yeah.
We need to break the boundaries thing. How can we go international? Iwe ugayo na music industry ya Malawi gono. What can we do better guri tibole ntambo?
First and foremost, I would say an identity. Because you need to make a difference out there. So if you are talking about, okay, for example, dance. The dancer came from Jamaica. Yeah. So I don't think utakuzuka lero kuna zora ine I'm better than mwina artist na Jamaica or even other causes because waja ndijikaide yao. So kwa ine ndimona zori ndikwabo if we can blend something to do with Malawian, ndikujibanga fuse ndima genres. I mean, you can see for example Nigeria. Nimagawa okay, they come up with Afro. Ndikuparikiza zao zija, you see, so zimakaza bo. So kwambiri makaza I wouldn't say we don't appreciate, but then we haven't even really maneuvered deep into our culture. Kunena kuti, okay, how can we blend? But then I've seen a couple of artists say in Malawi, not from our dance side, the same in Afro, and they'll come up with, manganja thing. That's why we can sell. So if we are to go international, kaja atuyo. Something Malawian or something African, ndikujipanga blend DJ na mimi ndufuna cause kunja kujama nazora. If you want hip hop, we have our own changes. So what are you bringing on the table, which is different? So I would say like that. So shouldn't forget our culture. That's what would make a difference out there.
All right. So as an artist, are you maybe blending in something anytime soon?
Yeah. I'm still figuring it out. How can we do it? Like, you never know, but at the end of the day, when it comes to you, we try to experiment. Let's try A, let's try B. Exactly.
All right. Now, you won the Best Dancehall Artist Award last year.
Yeah.
Yeah. Changa Chinoji, what are you doing better? What you should maintain your award?
I'm trying as much as possible to work on myself, like just to improve on myself, just to come up with something different. At the end of the day, I have a lot of things to do. I haven't even showcased to Malawians yet. So it's just releasing music and other stuff. I can't say it here in public, but then we're still working, still putting in the work. At the end of the day, if you are to remain there where we were, consistency, it's all about consistency, putting it out the way, songs, banga bazoda and Mumvera. Yeah.
All right, now talking of consistency, how do you make sure kuti ukamatulusa nyimbo you have that variety? Yokuti anthu azinazora Ashon Morgan, what is this musa? Yeah.
At the end of the day, you have to listen to the feedback. Okay, when you release a song, some critics or okay. Next time, what if you try this? Or even when you're in the studio, you can try. Well, I say, let's try this. Because at the end of the day, it's all about experimenting. Life is all about experimenting. You can try this, you can try that. So, so you never know. It's a game of chance. Yeah.
All right. Now, kwa ghetto youth, amene agonira kuti I would like to be Sean Morgan someday.
One day.
Someday Inesa I want to be a big artist ko Malawi kuno.
Yeah.
What message can you tell them?
First and foremost, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. You know, I can do anything. Like you can be anything. Ndi masawiri me assume gonna have masawiri and magura wiri pakamavamos. You know, brainy mods. So, don't let anybody discourage you. We've been discouraged before. Come on, at the end of the day, I had to look myself in the mirror and say, I think I can do it. So, yeah, always pray hard. Everything is possible. When the Bible says, as far as you can see, the land shall be given to you. So, as far as you can see yourself there, big stages, you know, it's gonna come to pass. So, in any makubira, just work on yourself, improve. Like, okay, you always update yourself. So always osamakupanga kwambili. I always tell magero youth amene makuma now where I come from. Kwena zori osamabanga kudantu azikuvera jisoni. So and I will support it because you're really good. Yeah. You're really trying. You're putting out the work. So also man tandizeni man in a ghetto youth. Life doesn't work like that. Yeah. So umakauru uziyangana basi. So God and the God live in another camera. So people would see what this is called. So just work on yourself. Work hard at school. Last time, like yesterday, I met some kid. They're saying me, what do you do? Do you go to school? Do you do business? No. So, because at the end of the day, panoba art in art do as in art. Yeah. So, so you need to find something to do or go to school, get a paper. Tamanga. We went to school. Yeah. You went to school. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, guys. At the end of the day, it's all about the money.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
Yeah.
It's all about the money. Yeah. Okay, now, 2025, Ababa, we are halfway through. Yeah. What next should we expect from Sean Morgan?
The best of Sean Morgan, I would say. Yeah, and I'm going because nothing but good music, good things, many surprises, I would say. Okay. So, yeah, keep it lovely, we keep it dancehall.
All right, we keep it lovely, we keep it dancehall. And any words to your fans?
I would say they should continue supporting music, dancehall music, any kind of music, as long as it's good. Yeah. That's the message to my fans. Okay. Keep it simple, man.
Keep it simple, sweet and short.
Oh, yeah.
All right, guys. And this has been Trending Star. And today we had the Don Dada, Sean Morgan. And I have been Alina Fechunga. Let's meet again in the next episode of Trending Star. Goodbye.
Yeah.
Trending Stars.